What's up, everyone? Dem Boys back with another one. This is a special request video. I had to get it out right away. Shout out William Martin. Posed a great question. Really good question. Thank you for the question. Thank you for helping me to create useful content. What he asked me was, this is kind of in regards to me putting the corners on cloud flats to stop some various man beaters. He said, well, what about the deep corner routes? You know, those are roasting me, man. What can I do about that? I got you. So, I'm going to show you against bench and against buck seams. Because buck seams is like the deepest flag route you can find, you know. So, if that doesn't get behind you, nothing will. So, what we're going to do is, we're coming out in the course to cover one robber. Take the pass rush slant outside like always. Then I'm going to actually base a line. Now, if I think the flag is, let's say I think the flag or corner route is coming with the Y receiver or the X receiver on that side of the field, I'm going to take my X corner and just go ahead and get him on a quarter. If I think maybe there's two flags coming, it's a bench, I'll just go quarter, quarter. I don't know if you guys have been watching the major at all today. Claff, for example, he was running where the X, let's say the X receiver, would run a post that was so deep it would be like a cover 3 beater, and he would hit you on that back pylon. If I'm worried about something like that, I can always deep half the backside. Otherwise, you can just quarter the backside. Whatever you want to do. Also, this could be a wild card. So let's say, for example, maybe I know that the flag is coming from Y. I don't need to man cover him because I've got the quarter to take his route away. Maybe I put him man on X. Or more likely, if I think there's some kind of a combo coming to that sideline, more likely what I'm going to do, and this is what I recommend, is curl flat and then shade under over. So now you've got your cloud flat out there. That way if there's a little out, maybe you can get that. You know, you've got the required coverage over there. Wild card here, wild card here. You know, wild card you don't have to rush for. So you can do what you will with those. I usually just would try to rover the guy that's on the running back and hope they're blocking the running back. If you know your opponent's blocking the running back, do that. If you know they're not really ever blocking the running back, then maybe I'd just rush, 3 in that case and try to play more coverage. Wait for some shed to get there off the edge. But anywho, without further ado, just to make sure we don't get shedded, we're gonna spy those guys and block the running back. And you go out there and you got good enough click on skills that it's likely a pick. So now against bench, so this is just going to be a different angle. Again, we're going to go ahead and base line. Deep quarter the outsides. Maybe I take him and curl flat. Whatever. Maybe the same thing could be done. I don't know. I'd probably... I'm not usually worried about a whole heck of a lot on the short side of the field. So if I'm going to gamble, and otherwise you might as well just play a regular cover 3, right? So realistically, like if I think this play is coming, I'm probably just doing something like this. And then I'm going to user this whole area and try to take away anything quick. And just watch that heat try to bust them up, extra rushers. There you go. So as far as how to stop the deep corners, really the answer is base a line to get the guys wider and then go ahead and get a deep quarter out there. This is a principle that you could take into any variation. I always say it, so I will say it now. I usually say it right away, so those of you that, oh, got it, boom, and don't finish watching the video, I hate that. There's always something to be taken away, but in this case, what I want you to take away is that I don't like to talk shells, as we know. You can do whatever the heck you want with any of these other guys. It depends what your opponent is running. Said it a million times, I'll say it a million more. It depends what your opponent is running. I cannot tell you exactly what to do. Now, if you come up with a good question like this, I can give you that specific answer. But the best answer anyone can give you is obviously to first understand exactly what route combinations are coming with said deep pose. Because otherwise you're going to take away, or excuse me, deep corner, otherwise you're going to take that away and they're going to nail you somewhere else. If that becomes a question, comment. You know, you got a specific question, I'll give you a specific shell. Dem boys,